Yeah.
with Strasburg out. How do you think he kind of responded to that?
Well, I mean, he responded great today. He gave the solo home run to Joseph. That was on a very good pitch and a very good count. And he threw up a number of double plays. He was unfazed by the air. And the ball took a bad hop on Danny. And, he was dealing. I mean, had that changeup working. He was ahead in the count most of the time with his fastball, and was well located. And he seemed like a guy on a mission. And, we talked the other day, and I told him, man, that he's very important in this equation, especially with Strasburg. And, he responded.
We're not used to seeing him be quite that efficient pitch count, especially early.
Yeah.
Beyond the changeup and those types of things, what do you think allowed him to keep it down?
I don't know. I mean, he had a good arm slot today. Ramos called a very good game for him. And, the key was, the double plays. If you can get 2 outs on one pitch, that's going to keep your pitch count down. Because you're not striking out people. He didn't have as many strikeouts. But, strikeouts, require more pitches. They fall off pitches, and at least 3 pitches. And, he was very, very, very good today, through an occasional breaking ball. And, he had a good rhythm, good tempo, which makes it easier to play defense behind him.
What has Rendon meant for you guys as a way to not have to rely as much on Murphy and Harper to always come through?
Well, I mean, Rendon, like we talked the other day, I mean, he's had a great, I don't know what his batting average is. I know he's driven in a bunch of runs since the All-Star break and hit some home runs. And, and he's played outstanding defense. And but he's in the part of that order. The 5th guy is your foundation man. In the middle of that order. I mean, he's in the middle, and he's not only coming through with key RBIs, he's getting on base. When Harper and Murph don't, he has to lead off an inning. That 5th hitter is one of the most important hitters in the game, and. Especially in the 2-out situation, because he's going to hit a lot when they Murph's on if they walk Harper. So, he's responded great. I mean, we batted him all over the order, trying to find the right spot for him for this team. And, he's probably the one guy that can hit anywhere. I mean, he's hit 2nd, he's hit 6th, he's hit 5th. When Murph is out, he hits 3rd sometimes. Sometimes he hits 4th when Harp's out. So, he's very, very important clog in our lineup.
Obviously, this homestand has gone well, and it's now, I think, a 9-game lead. Do you feel like this series, with the Mets, gives you a chance to kind of step on their throats?
Yeah, we'd like to, because I was, stopping and had a drink on the way home, and then people were telling me about how they remember what happened last year. I wasn't here this time, but how Cespedes beat us every day. And we'd like to, we'd like to beat them. We're not scoring a bunch of runs; they are scoring a bunch of runs. So, it's gonna boil down to, pitching, defense, timely hitting, and who wants it the most. And so, we know that they're in a position where they, have to beat us. And we're in a position where we want to beat them. So it should be a very interesting series. Pardon?
Who do you have starting?
We don't know yet. We're still trying to decide. We'll let you know in the morning or in the afternoon. You can get here in the morning if you want to, but okay.
What things, I guess, are on the table, or what, I guess, are you still trying to decide between as far as this first start for tomorrow?
Well, if I told you that through process elimination, you figure it out. We haven't figured it out yet. So, we'll see. And, got to talk to Mike Rizzo, got to talk to Mike Maddox, and then we'll come up with who we think is the best, against, the Mets. We do have a couple of young guys that, have gotten, roughed up a little bit by the Mets. So we'll make a decision if we go with those same guys or go with other guys.
And the same thing applies for Tuesday?
Pardon?
Same thing applies for Tuesday. I think your team.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you guys want to know everything in advance, and I don't even know it. You know what I mean? Tuesday, what day is today? You know?